Man is always at war, not the loud, explosive wars of history, with guns, borders, armies clashing under flags of ideology or conquest. No, a quieter war, a relentless one, a war that follows you into every room, every moment of silence, every victory you think you've won. Most men live their entire lives charging outward. They fight other people, rivals at work, strangers online, partners in arguments. They chase success like it's a fleeing enemy. The next promotion, the bigger paycheck, the higher status that will finally prove they're worthy. They pursue money as if it could buy peace, women or validation from them, as if love could silence the noise inside. Likes, followers, applause, anything to fill the void. They are convinced, utterly convinced, that the enemy is out there, somewhere beyond the horizon, in the next achievement, in the next conquest. But the real battlefield has always been within. And the enemies? They wear your own face. They speak in your voice. They know every weakness, every scar, every secret doubt you've tried to bury. Think about it, really think. Every time that familiar restlessness creeps in, that low-grade anger, that gnawing sense of incompleteness, what do? You strike outward. You chase the next promotion, telling yourself it will bring security. The next relationship, convinced it will heal the loneliness. The next high, whether it's the rush of likes on a post, the temporary escape of alcohol, the dopamine hit of love, the ego boost of a new achievement, or even the bitter satisfaction of revenge. Illusion after illusion, layer upon layer of shiny distractions. You whisper to yourself in the dark, if I just get that, if I just win this, I'll finally be at peace. The war will end. I'll rest. But you arrive. You get the thing. The promotion lands. The relationship blooms. For a while. The bank account swells. The body looks sculpted. And the war doesn't stop. It simply pivots. Finds a new target. A bigger house. A better partner. More followers. A newer fear. Why? Because the war isn't caused by what's missing outside. It's raging inside. A fire that external winds only fan for a moment before the wind shifts again. And almost no one stops long enough to look straight at the flames. They keep running, because stopping means facing the inferno head-on. Men are built for war, biologically wired with testosterone-fueled drive, culturally trained to conquer and provide, historically forged in centuries of survival through conflict. When the world is peaceful, no real external threat, no immediate danger, that warlike energy doesn't disappear. Turns inward. Nietzsche saw this with brutal clarity in Beyond Good and Evil. Under peaceful conditions, the warlike man attacks himself. No enemy outside? Then create one inside. We become our own adversary. Self-criticism becomes artillery, relentless barrages of not good enough. You failed again. You'll never measure up. Regret becomes trenches, dug deep, trapping us in past mistakes we replay endlessly. Unmet desires become landmines. Every craving exploding with the message, you are not enough yet. Keep moving. Keep fighting. Every unfulfilled want screams louder than any battlefield commander. So we run harder, chase harder, fight harder. We double down on the illusions. But here's the brutal truth most men live and die without facing. All of men's desires are illusion. Not because the objects are fake, the car, the body, the money, the partner exist, but because we believe desperately, childishly, that they will finally complete us. They won't. They are temporary visitors. The new car loses its shine. The perfect physique ages or demands more maintenance. The bank account grows, but so does the fear of losing it. The partner, even the perfect one, becomes human, flawed, demanding, unable to fill the bottomless well inside. When one arrives, the mind immediately invents the next lack. Desire is a horizon. It recedes as you approach. Nietzsche captured this perfectly. Ultimately, it is the desire, not the desired, that we love. We fall in love with the wanting itself, the anticipation, the chase, the fantasy of future wholeness. And another, desire is happiness. Satisfaction as happiness is merely the ultimate moment of desire. To be wish and wish alone is happiness, and a new wish over and over again. The mind is addicted to the cycle. Fulfillment is just the brief pause before the next craving kicks in. It's not fulfillment. It's a mechanism designed to keep you running. And running keeps the inner war alive, because peace would mean the end of the chase, and the warlike part of us fears that stillness more than defeat. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche warns, but the worst enemy you can meet will always be yourself. You lie in wait for yourself in caverns and forests. Lonely one, you are going the way to yourself, past your 7 devils. You must be ready to burn in your own flame. That's the inner war, not against the world, but against the shadows we cast on ourselves. So what ends the war? Not winning more battles outside, not conquering more territory, collecting more trophies, silencing more critics. Only one thing has the power: stopping. Really stopping. Not numbing with the next distraction, endless scrolling, binge-watching, substances, workaholism. Not escaping into fantasy or rage. Just stop, sit in the silence, and look very closely without mercy or flinching at the desires themselves. Ask the hard questions. What am I actually chasing right now? Why do I believe, deep down, that this will finally make me whole? What am I terrified will happen if I don't get it? If I stop running? When you look without trying to fix, justify, or fight it, something cracks open. The illusions reveal themselves. They are not solid truths carved in stone. They are stories we tell ourselves. Phantom pains from old wounds whispering, "You are not enough as you are." Echoes of childhood lacks, societal pressures, evolutionary drives hijacked by modern illusions. In that clear, unflinching seeing without resistance, the chasing loses its hypnotic grip. The war machine begins to wind down. Not because you defeated every desire, that's just another battle, but because you saw through the core illusion, that you needed to fulfill them to be at peace. Peace was never on the other side of achievement. It was here, in the stopping, in the looking, in the acceptance of what already is. This isn't about becoming passive, numb, or giving up ambition. Nietzsche despised weakness masquerading as virtue. It's about no longer being a slave to ghosts. You can still act, create, build empires, love deeply, strive fiercely, but from a different place, no longer desperate, no longer running from inner emptiness. Free from all illusions, becomes whole. The war inside quiets. And strangely, almost miraculously, when the inner conflict fades, the outer world stops feeling like one giant battlefield. You stop projecting your unrest onto others. You stop needing to dominate conversations, relationships, or situations to feel secure. You stop running from yourself. Peace isn't the absence of all conflict. Life will always have friction. It's the realization that the only real, unending war was the one you were waging against your own being. Nietzsche hinted at true strength. What is happiness? The feeling that power increases, that a resistance is overcome. The greatest resistance? The one inside. Overcome that, and power flows freely, not as frantic grasping, but as quiet mastery. Most men die still fighting shadows, attacking themselves under peaceful conditions, chasing horizons that never arrive. Don't be most men. Pause today, right now. Look inward, really look. See the illusions for what they are. Stories, not destinies. And maybe, just maybe, the war ends, not with a thunderous victory, but with a quiet surrender to what already is. If this resonates deep in your chest, sit with it. Don't rush away. Share in the comments. What illusion are you still chasing? Which part of the inner war feels loudest for you right now? Like and subscribe if you're ready for more videos that cut straight to the uncomfortable truths. No fluff, no easy answers. Until next time, stop running. Start seeing. Take care.